Hello, 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 everybody. This is Dr. Shaniva Early, and I am the craft doctor. I am working on what I'm calling today parts and pieces. When I'm working with different stamp sets or hauling stuff, I punch out in color and to show everybody, and then I end up with all these little parts and pieces to stuff and then it ends up right in front of me because that's the front of my desk, and I just kind of push them over there, and guess what? It ends up parts and pieces. And then I have card bases and card fronts and stuff, and so I decided to work on parts and pieces today and try to clean up some of the stuff that is on my desk. So that is what I'm going to do today. I did test out the new colors, or I don't know if these are new colors or not. This is one of the new stamp sets that I did the haul with the other day. um I have a bunch of stamp sets all around me here. This beautiful butterfly melanie metal, whatever. So that's this one. So I did try it out. I didn't keep going. I just did one step, and then I put the butterflies, and then I used the sparkle inks, the ones that that I like, that I just showed another haul to color and do. I don't know what this is called, migration of colors or whatever. I don't know. I did it last night about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I think I need to change the blade on my trimmer, and so I did this card last night, just so I could see how the stamps. But I realized these are polymer, photopolymer stamps, and they stamp very good. Photopolymer stamps usually do um, stamp very well. And I stamped first, and then I used the um, glitter inks, sparkle inks, or whatever, over top of the design because they were already. I should have done it the other way, but I knew the paper was going to be really wet because this was just a basic. I think this is just basic Nina paper, so the paper was very wet and very crinkly and that type of thing. So I stamped first, so that's why the glitter is on top of the designs and not on the bottom, because normally you stamp on top of the glitter after you dry it and stuff, and I did not do it that way. And then heartfelt thanks came from this set that I knew I had thanks sets, but I couldn't find them. But I found them in one of my containers, and it's just a bunch of thank you sentiments. A bunch of thank you sentiments. So I'm so glad I found this. And what led me to looking for it is I was looking at a video, and somebody was talking about. I was looking at the live from Scrappy Chic, the scrapbooking store that's near me, and they was saying how the beautiful blessings was discontinuing. And when I seen it, I was like, I have that, because I wanted to order it, and I was like, but I have that, which took me on a journey to look for it, which led me to finding the thank yous. And so I must have put the thinking of you and thank yous all in one envelope because I found them together, and so they will now live all together in this envelope. So now I know where they are. I'm going to keep them out because I use thank you right now a lot. Okay, so let's work on this thing here. Put this over here. I have so many I can use fronts and stuff. Okay, so I did this one, and I want to show you something. You see this? This is 120-pound weight paper, so it's very strong. But what I did was I used liquid glue, and with liquid glue, it makes it even stronger, but sometimes it bows. And so that's what happened to this. It's bowed a little bit, but once you put your stuff on there, you can straighten it right out and it'll be good to go. So I think I'll use this one. So I'm just gonna kind of make up cards, as it were, as I go along with the stuff that's in front of me. I did turn on my glue gun so that I can use my glue gun for some of the flowers that I have. And we'll try to break down some of this mass. This will probably be more than a one part. This will probably be a continuous little thing. That's the reason why it's not live. Everybody who knows, I do a lot of live because it's just easier to go live than it is to not go live. And so that's why I'm recording this. So I'll run it through the editor and piece the whole parts together. So I bought this Cloud glue from Crafter's Companion, and I have not used it. And so it's so you can make everything pop up, and I want to use it. And so I want to start using this so I can stop using the 3D things on spaces I can't get to. And so this is what you do to this. You take it. Let me see. I can back you up some. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about seeing my tripod legs, but so you put this here like that, and then you squeeze it. Squeeze it. Squeeze it until you get it in there. See, you can see it's going in there. And so you don't want to fill it completely up. You need some air to push the plunger. How they tell you to close this is to push it so you can see a little bit up there, and then put your cap on. And that's this glue. And of course, you have to keep it in a Ziploc. They do give you this little thing that looks like a toothpaste twister. This thing here, and you pull this, you turn it to push it down. But I don't need that yet because I just opened it for the first time. What I don't understand is why they don't have a cap for this. They should have had a cap for this plunger. Because once you get to using it, no, there's no cap for it. But once you get to using it, you need to be able to keep it from drying out. But oh well, we're going to work this baby out. And so I just stuck that in there. And it's all the way down to the bottom. But I left a little room so I can plunger. Okay? So you'll see me use this. And when I use it, I'll bring it to, attention. And so I'm going to put it back in a Ziploc because I have it in that big Ziploc bag. Okay. So this is a very, very busy design. So we want something that might be a little bit more subdued maybe on here. Maybe something that's not so much, as it were, of a design. I don't know. I have so much odds and end pieces. we're gonna make this work. I think I do like this one on here, like that, and pop up the if we pop up the watering can and we put yeah, we're gonna pop up the watering can and we're gonna make it look like it's watering some flowers. How about that? This flower is too big though. Maybe something. See, my background is so much that here. Let's try this one. Then I don't want it to get lost in there. Mm, this background is so busy, and it's this stripy paper. This is kind of where I'm going. And this is the creative process that people go through when they're trying to figure out how to do cards and stuff. Um, I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, since this got ridges, I'm going to use, instead of tape, I have my glue gun right here. And I'm going to use my glue gun to glue down, because this has ridges and so does the, and so we're going to put this directly flat. It's not going to be completely flat because I didn't glue down all the pieces. You want a little movement, as it were. So we got a little movement with that. And my glue gun is a cordless. I have a big glue gun that I use when I'm making major pieces, but this little glue gun works here. And then I'm going to make it look like this is sprinkling on, yeah. So, yeah. And so that's where this little thing will come in. And so what you do to help pop this up, and you just kind of stack it like that. I'm sorry, I'm not in the shot. It is thick. You know what this reminds me of? Um, Beacon, because it's thick like this. It don't smell like it though. And then you just put it on there, but you don't push it all the way down because you need it to be dimensional. See how that works? And it's dimensional. I think that's cute. It's different. It's colorful. And it's finished. Except a thank you or a sentiment. I probably will put a little thank you right here for this one. Okay, one down, a whole bunch more to go. Because I have all these little pieces and parts and flowers and stuff that I need to put together. Okay, so when you have something like this, you want to decoupage, as it were, which is just another way of saying stacking it up. So that's what this goes for. And so this is a perfect opportunity to use a little plunger and just put a little bit there and a little bit here. And you take that and you just stack it up. And so you have a little bit of dimension in your um, design. But I do see a flaw in this that's going to cause a problem. And that's because right here doesn't have anything. And I might as well put some right here. So you can see I'm not really using a lot. It might look like a lot, but it's really not a lot. And so let me put this back on here like that. And so now this design has dimension. I'm trying to make sure it's straight on here. And then this one goes right there. So we're going to just put a little bit. And this is from the Crafter's Companion set. And what I don't like is that it has so many. Is that the right place for that? Okay, it is now. It has so many layers. And so I'm not using it for all of those layers though. I'm using it for, I only go 3 layers deep. See that? 3 layers deep. And I do 3 layers only because it's already so much. It's so pretty that you don't want to use all those layers. And plus that'll gain you some extra usage. So I'm going to sit this over here to dry, and let's sit it right here. Sit it right there to dry. Okay, so I did the flamingo on yesterday, and so all this really needs is some matting and layering. And let's see, a square. Um, Mr. Flamingo, there you go. I really want to. Okay, so we're gonna put Mr. Flamingo right in the center of this. To let somebody know, oh, that they're totally awesome. There we go. And let them know that they're totally awesome. I would love to add another flower or bird or something onto this, but I don't have anything extra that I can use. So there you go, Mr. Flamingo. What's this? It's just a standard A2. Yep. So we can take a card base. That's just a regular half sheet of paper. Because the point of this is to use all of this stuff up. And we're going to just do this. Okay. And so this will fit directly on the front of this full card here. And instead of matting, I'm just going to put it full. Okay, really. There we go. Like that. Okay, another card down. I think this is so pretty. And I have an umbrella. Oh yeah, we're going to do that right there with this umbrella. What is this? Okay, let's make this into a card base right now. So we're going to make this into a card base. And we're going to put this right in the front. Oh yeah, that's so cute. I'm going to put this right in the front of there. And this is really basically as simple as it works. You just start with your parts and pieces and you find what works. And you don't have to um, stress all out about it, because people, when they receive the cards, they are going to appreciate them because you sent it to them, not because they got 15 layers or anything like that. Because if you think about it, how many people really know how many layers go on a card? There's no number, specific number or nothing. They just know that you took the time to get them a card, to give them one. And so that's really cute. I love that. Too much. I think the sentiment will go right here. I think this is plenty. So there we go. Another card down, just as simple as that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's just how simple this process can be. On my little line fawn pieces. But I need to get them out the way, so I got my card right there. And next, the next one I seen in here is this one that I made the other day. And I really want to see about putting some ribbon on here. So I have this bag of ribbon, and let's see. I think I like this one. I like this one and the green. Okay, first mine is always the one you should go with. And that's the green. And so I'm going to take this ribbon and I'm going to put it on here and just cut that. And then cut me another piece like that. Put my glue back in this little baggie because I don't want it to dry out. Okay, and so how this, I'm going to do this, is I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put glue there. And then I'm going to put a touch of glue here. And the reason why I put the glue back there was because this ribbon, I'm going to put this ribbon and it'll stick on the glue in the back. And of course I put it over too far. This rubs off so I can get it in the right spot. And bring it down straight. I just like to keep my ribbon in the right place. So just right there and bring it back up, and it's secure on the back side. That's why I do that. And so now it's not going to move. See? And then you take your other piece of ribbon, and this is a fake bow, and you just tie this. So now you have a bow on your card, and then you just cut your tails. Just like that. And voila, you have a card. A ribbon on your card. And so, this is so busy, but I think I want to use this. Yeah, this has a frame to it too. Is this it? Yes, this is the frame to this. And so what I want to do is I want to put this here. and then put this here. And I don't want to use this because this is too small. I need a bigger sheet of paper. Yeah, there we go. We need something big that's bigger. Like that. And then we can put flowers. I need a bigger one. Okay, so this is going to go on here. Just like that. And I have different card bases that I want to use to make some easel cards and some swing cards and that type of thing. Eek. Okay, so first of all, I have to make sure, yeah. So I'm going to put this in the middle and I'm tape it down. And then this already have, what do you call these things? I don't know. Dimensionals. And so, and everybody know when I use, that watches me knows that when I use dimensional type stuff that I glue, that I use a little glue because you never know what the adhesive is like. Because if you're an adamant crafter and not really new to this, you have a stockpile and you put new on top of old, and then the old ones get pushed back until you get down to the last little bit, and then guess what? They're old and they don't stick anymore. And so see how I want that to be a dimensional situation, just like that. Okay, so now this can be put on a card front. And so I have white card right here, and so I'm going to do something a little bit different to this, so this is not going to be stark white. So I'm going to take a piece of my paper here. I have the Stampin' Up! Pad, and I cut it in half because there was no use to using the whole full paper, you know. And I want to grab a, thought I might have had a yellow up here. I reached a yellow in it. This is the opal polish. Opal polish. And remember I told you the other day that you can do your own background type of stuff. So the one thing that you should know about opal polish is it turns colors in with one dark, and it stays this yellow color with light. But if you can tell, I am literally making my own designer paper. And all I'm doing is wiping it on far enough up. The thing that I love about this opal these polishes, is that they dry fast. They dry almost to the touch. And there you go. And so this will now go on there. Yes, but because this is opal polish, I'm going to use my glue gun to glue this down. Come on, glue stick. There we go. Hot. Okay. Now that looks like a brick wall. It's so cute. It's so cute. Okay. The glue didn't stick. Maybe it's the opal polish, maybe? And made the page buckle. Okay. And so, and you don't have to do and put as much tape as on yours as I do. I just like to have tape my stuff secure. Let's see. Did we want to use a different card base for this? No. I'll just use a white card base. And the crazy part is I have so many card bases already, but they're in the wrappers. So I don't even have to make card bases because all my Crafter's Companion kits came with card bases. And this will cover up the total front of this card base. And there we go. Another one down. And so within 30 minutes of me even looking around and going to find stuff and do stuff, we have cards already designed. So I'm going to stop right here and I'll pick up part 2 shortly. See you in the next one.